Welcome back, everyone, to Morning Line. Nick Beres here with the lovely and talented Allison Fields. We've been at this for a while. She's a veterinarian. I've learned a lot from her over the years about pets. If you have questions about your cats, dogs, birds, or otherwise, give us a call. We'd love to have you join us, 737-7587. Want to see what else we can talk about in terms of the basics that we hit on just now with regard to the ticks and fleas, the heat.
Flicks and teas.
I wanted to ask you about some of these animal rescues that ARC and other organizations have gone in. A lot of these breeders and the unscrupulous ones, it seems like they create new breeds or whatever. The big thing right now is an Aussie poo or anything crossed with a poo, right? Mm-hmm. Is the whole idea is poos is something that's coveted because are they hypoallergenic? And if you're crossing them with a dog that's not, does that mean the puppy's going to be? I mean, I don't get it. What's the big deal with poos?
I think the big deal with the poos is that somebody invented the Labradoodle.
Labradoodle, yeah.
In Australia, who actually has published articles saying he wished he'd never done it.
Oh, really?
They have lots of problems. But the doodles became the big thing. So I think they're just there are other dogs out there that are hypoallergenic. Mm-hmm. So I think that they're just capitalizing on the oodle part and crossing things with poodles because they know that they can. I mean, people are paying, and this is just absolutely ridiculous to me. Mm-hmm. They are paying up to $3,000 or $4,000 for these mixed breed dogs, which are, I'm sorry, what did I just say? A mixed breed dog. When you could go to the Humane Society and adopt...
Preach, woman.
A mixed breed dog for like $75.
Wonderful, loving dogs, right.
I mean, it's just, it's out of control.
Right. And it's just interesting. Now, poodles are wonderful dogs.
Yes.
And I guess are they considered to be more intelligent? What is intelligence in a dog anyway? A dog that obeys you, does that mean he's more intelligent than the other one? No, I think some of these other ones could say, I'm not listening to you, buddy. I got a mind of my own. What's intelligence in a dog?
I think that depends on who you are.
There you go. Right.
I mean, some people see it as they're doing exactly what I'm telling them to. Personally, I look at it as being able to make decisions on their own. Mm-hmm. Look at a border collie that herds, that herds sheep. Have you ever watched any of? Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. They are figuring out how they want to make these sheep move. That's fairly darn intelligent.
Oh yeah, and they love it. They love the word.
But then dogs can also figure out puzzles and stuff like that. So I think that poodles were originally bred to be hunting dogs in France, and they are retrievers.
Okay. My
boss has a poodle that he got as a hunting dog he's always had labs and he got a poodle, a standard poodle. They do have a purpose. They are very smart and, they can have a job.
Yeah.
But they've kind of been tweaked a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're cool looking, but then the big thing too is they don't shed, right? Some people like that, but there's other dogs that don't shed, right?
Not a ton, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a selling point.
There is a small group of dogs that don't shed.
Okay. All right. And for some people, if they have allergies to hair, then
that can be very helpful. Right.
Just like those hairless cats.
Yes.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Do you ever see any of the hairless cats? Those ones, I guess, you really have to watch being outside in the sun.
Oh yeah, they don't need to go outside.
No.
They also have to have baths.
Do they not lick and groom themselves?
They do, but they get really greasy. They get like blackheads. Yeah, they have to have a bath.
Yeah, they have to be.
They're high maintenance cats. They're not why most people I suggest getting a cat as their first pet because you don't have to be home at a certain time to walk it, and they can survive for 24. They're a little bit more independent and easy. That is not the kind of cat that I would suggest. That's more work than a dog.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. They're kind of cool-looking cats.
Well,
I just keep thinking of the Austin Powers movies.
They have great personalities. They are just not my cup of tea for the work involved. I don't want a cat that I have to bathe every week.
Gotcha. All right, let's go to Carol. Carol, good morning. Hi, Carol.
Yes.
Yes. How can we help you?
I has a little dog. She's Boston Terrier and Pug mix, and she has problems with her hips. And the vet gave her Remedil 25 milligram, one take twice daily.
Okay.
And I got her this Cosequin DS Joint Health Supplement plus MSM Maximum Strength. Will it hurt her to give her that along with the Remedil?
That's a great question. So with arthritis, the Remedil is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. So it's a medication that decreases inflammation, especially in areas of arthritis. So that's kind of one way to attack it. The Cosequin DS is a joint supplement, and it helps the body make more joint fluid, which then separates joints, which decreases the rubbing, hence and decreases the pain from arthritis from a different aspect. So we call this multimodal therapy, and I think it's a great idea. I usually, when I have a dog that I put on an anti-inflammatory for arthritis, I usually do put them on a joint supplement together because they can attack the arthritis from different ways and give even more response. Now, with a joint supplement, being as it's a supplement and not a pain reliever or not a medicine, it doesn't work immediately. Usually I tell people to give it about a month, just like with us. If we're going to take a supplement, it takes a while for it to kind of build up in the body and to see some results. But I think it's a great idea. I love having all of my arthritis dogs on both an anti-inflammatory as well as a joint supplement.
Does that answer your question, Carol?
Well, great. I was just worried I didn't want to give her anything that was going to harm her.
Nope, I think you're good. Just follow on the Cosequin. It should have a label on the back to say how much to give your dog based on weight.
Yes, it's one tablet 4 to 6 weeks and then a half a tablet.
Perfect. Well, I think that's a great idea.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's good to check. There are occasionally things that maybe would interact with the medicine a dog's taking that you want to check on.
Absolutely. And I mean, she's giving Remedil, which is a dog-specific anti-inflammatory. Please, we all need to remember that over-the-counter medications that we take and don't even think a thing about it can be deadly to your dog, such as ibuprofen, Advil, naproxen. All of these things are not good for dogs. They can actually kill dogs in a very, you only give it for 2 days, you may have done irreparable damage.
Okay.
So before you give your dog anything that you would take, call your vet, call an emergency clinic, just to ask if you can give that medication, because you may not be able to and you may cause more damage than good. I see a lot of people that come in because their dog has hurt themselves and they have given ibuprofen. So now not only do I have to worry about the dog and whether it's going to be ill from the medication, but I can't give what I want to give because those are two anti-inflammatories, and if we give them too close together, we can cause gastric ulcers and even more problems. So now I have to wait several days before I can give another anti-inflammatory, which just means your dog's going to be hurting worse. So if you're not sure of what to give and you don't have any dog-specific stuff that's been prescribed for your dog, a lot of times it's just better to wait until the next morning, if it's a Sunday afternoon, until you can get in to see your vet, than to give something at home, because that may be A, dangerous, and B, may stop your vet from being able to give something else for 4 or 5 days. So we can deal with a little bit of pain for 12 hours or so, or 4 or 5 days.
Okay, that's good advice.
Yeah.
You know, I had told you my pug Rocky had suffered some hip injury and was put on maybe the same drug she was, an anti-inflammatory, you know, to help bring down the swelling and some of the nerves in the back as they regenerated. Now, they also said we could give them some glucosamine or chondroitin.
Yep, that's what the Cosequin is.
And that's basically what that, I was going to ask you if it's the same type of thing.
Cosequin is a dog-branded medication that has a lot of other things in it that's great for joints.
Okay, and that has, again, you're right. It's same with humans. You have to take that for a while for it to build up. It's not going to happen right off.
Nope.
And is that something you would continue to take for the rest of the dog's life?
Oh yeah, if they have arthritis, absolutely.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's no side effects from the supplements. It's, you know, it's right. So yes, rest of their life.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes the trick getting a dog to take a pill. How do you do it?
Right. So most like Rimadyl that she gives comes in a flavor chew. So most dogs will just eat that. The Cosequin is a flavor chew. We carry a couple of different. We carry Cosequin, we carry Dasequin, we carry Glycoflex and Ficox. So there's several different joint supplements, and a lot of them will come in like a meaty chew.
What about wrapping it in a cold cut? Perhaps a slice of olive loaf.
Who even makes olive loaf?
I know, you don't see olive loaf much
you don't.
anymore. I used to like that. Or perhaps a little piece of roast beef and wrap it around a piece of roast.
I never really got into olive loaf.
I know, I didn't either, but I always was intrigued. It's there in the deli section, and there's a loaf. I forget what
isn't
meats
it like bologna with olives in it?
Yeah, cooked into it or something, and you'd slice it. It would be green olives in an olive loaf.
With the pimento in the middle.
I knew you would have. This woman knows her food, and I'm the same way. Now, head cheese.
No, I've had that. It's actually good.
I guess it's brains, right?
No.
I thought it was brains.
No. See, you should learn these things before you just poo-poo eating them.
Oh, I didn't poo-poo it. I would try it.
So it's all of the good meat, fat stuff
from the face.
On the head.
Okay.
So
head makes sense.
Cook it all off, and then they compress it all and make a loaf out of it. So it's called cheese, but it's really not cheese.
It's not cheese, right? Okay.
Right.
Corrected. I stand corrected. Thank you. I will.
It's kind of like souse.
You could wrap the pill with souse meat, and I guarantee you my pug would eat it.
I'm sure she would. I'm absolutely sure she would. Who doesn't like a little pancreatitis in the morning?
She would eat it with a little tiny piece of that's not going to give it to her.
No, but really, are you going to go buy souse just to give your dog?
Well, I'll finish off the rest on some crackers.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a break. I'll be back with Allison Fields if she doesn't walk off the set and leave me here alone. And more of your calls and questions. We are talking pets. Ask the Vet right after this.